This class is from the Harness Your Energy program on YA classes. Cultivate strength, power, stability, connection, flexibility, focus, and compassion through 7 unique yoga classes. Click the link in the description to access the other classes in this program. I hope you enjoy this class. Hi, welcome to our Power Flow. This is going to be a dynamic expression, a full body workout that's going to help you to tap into your true power. It's going to be a fun flow. We're going to have an awesome time working every part of your body, and you can come back to this whenever you're ready for a longer class. This is the one that you're going to go for. I'm super excited. We'll go ahead and start in our downward facing dog when you're ready. Great, now that we're in downward facing dog, the first one, we're just gonna take a few deep breaths together. Inhale from your belly, and then exhale, bend your knees and press your tail to the sky. Do that a couple times. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your knees, tail to the sky. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, tail to the sky. Good, and then you're gonna start to straighten your legs as much as you can. Press your hands into the ground and start to lift your heels off of the floor. Take a deep breath, and then wave your way forward right into your high push-up position. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists, and see if you can find that length in your body, engaging your kneecaps, pulling your belly button up and in. See if you can shift your gaze forward and really start to embody power. Take a deep breath, and then shift forward, start to lower your elbows into your ribs as you lower down to your belly. Flatten your toes and rise up for your upward facing dog. Take a big stretch, knees up, chest forward, breathe in. And then nice and slow, transition it back, tail to the sky, downward facing dog. Good. Take a long, deep breath. Exhale, stretch a little bit more. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. We're gonna find that flow one more time. Lift up onto the balls of the feet, press the chest towards the thighs, big stretch, and then start to slowly wave your way forward, one vertebrae at a time, rising right into that high plank position. Shift your weight forward, breathe in. Exhale, lower it down, maybe even hold it halfway. Flatten your feet and rise for that upward dog. Knees up, chest forward, breathe. Exhale, roll it back, downward facing dog, tail to the sky. Spread your toes, spread your fingers, find length. And then exhale, stretch it out. Again, breathe. Stretch. One more time, deep breath. Feeling your body start to warm up. Good, and then start to walk your hands in just a little bit. We're gonna twist now. Take your left hand to the outside of your right ankle and see if you can look up through your right armpit, working your balance. Breathe. And then back to center, switch to the other side. Reach your right hand towards your left ankle. Back to center. And then walk your way forward to the top of the mat. Interlace opposite biceps for ragdoll. Shake it yes, shake it no. Let the whole back line of your body start to open as you become heavy. And take your time. Start to relax your arms, bend your knees, and roll up your spine one vertebrae at a time. Rising up for your Tadasana. Hands back to the heart center. Toes come together to touch as we flow through a couple of traditional sun salutations. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive forward. Hands to your shins, lift through your chest. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, high to low push-up, forward, breathe in, down, breathe out, hold it, lift for your up dog, and then roll it back, downward facing dog. Hold it here, breathe for 3 deep breaths. Feel the shoulder blades draw down the back. Feel your navel pulling up and in. And then look forward, breathe in. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, forward bend. Press your toes, rise up to standing. And hands to the heart. Good, we'll find that flow again. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, high to low push-up. Make sure your belly and your chest are coming down at the same time. Upward dog, open as you breathe in. Exhale, drop back. Hold it here and breathe. Allow yourself to tune in and quiet down as your true sense of power comes from deep within yourself. Gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, a little step or a float to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Press your toes up to standing, reach, and then hands to the heart. Beautiful. Now we're going to start flowing through our chair pose with a little fire. So sinking your hips nice and deep, you're going to reach your arms forward right into your chair pose. All of the weight is in the back of the heels, the toes are light, and the belly button is pulling up and in. You're going to take a deep breath, and then exhale, you're going to touch your elbow, left elbow to the right knee. Then come back to center and over to the other side. We're going to keep this flow going, but a little bit faster. So it's almost like a breath of fire breath where you're exhaling quickly out of your nose. Here it goes. The more you sink your hips, obviously, the more fun this is. So really see if you can get down nice and low. Here we go for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink it really deep. Work it. And then rise up to standing, hands to the heart. Great job. Hands to your hips. Big stretch. Lift into the spine. And then exhale, dive all the way forward and down right into that deep forward stretch. Let your head be heavy. Take a fulfilling breath in. And a nice big exhale, relax a little bit more. Great, hands to your shins, lift up. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, high to low push up. Again, you can always come all the way to your belly if you need to, but hold it halfway if you can. Perfect, downward facing dog. Here we're gonna go reach your right leg up to the sky, long and straight. Bend your knee and open the knee to the sky. Take a big breath. And press it back, downward dog. To the other side, left leg lifts. Bend your knee and open the knee to the sky. And then press it back, downward facing dog. Take a long inhale, look forward, and take your time stepping or floating to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward bend. Sink your hips low and come into that nice low chair position. Hook your elbow outside of your knee and bring your thumbs to heart center and see if you can open your spine. Breathe. You can stay here or maybe fly your arms if you want to make it a little more challenging, maybe even bringing that palm all the way to the floor. Good, and then come back to center to the other side. Right elbow to the left knee, hands to the heart. Breathe. Sink it deeper. Extend if you did on the other side. And then rise back up to center, hands to the heart. And then hands to your hips for a back bend. Exhale to that nice forward fold. This time, widen your feet and see if you can take your hands all the way underneath your feet so that your toes kiss your wrists. Shift your weight forward and then draw your elbows wide. Feel the whole back line of your body opening. And let your head relax. Diving into you. One more big breath. Beautiful. Start to release. Hands to your shins, lift up for your flat back. And then exhale, a slow step or a little float back to your high to low push-up. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale, roll it back, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna reach the right leg up to the sky, long and straight behind you as you inhale. Bend in the knee and then open the knee to the sky, find space. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and round like a cat as you slowly glide forward for your low lunge, placing your foot right between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips and find a nice deep stretch. See if you can find length in your spine and press back through your back heel. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sink it a little bit lower. One more slow breath. Stretching into those legs. Start to slowly position, shortening your stance and drawing your back heel to the floor and feeling that left hip draw forward. Find the stability in your legs, press down into the ground, and then rise up for your warrior one. And bring your hands to your heart. That way you can really focus on drawing that left hip forward as you sink into your front knee. Breathe, and then sink it a little deeper. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, you're gonna open those elbows back and open into your chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows back. One more time, breathe. Exhale those elbows back. And then slowly tuck the pelvis, draw your hands in towards each other. Interlace your hands so that your pointer fingers extend. Kali Mudra. Start to reach forward and feel that slow tuck of your pelvis. Front leg is working nice and strong. Big breath. Exhale, start to slowly lower. Take your time, plant your hands. Lift your back heel up and sweep the right arm up to the sky. Big twist. See if you can lean back, open a little more. And take your time, float it back. You can press to a three-legged dog or do a vinyasa. Maybe even a three-legged vinyasa. And hold it in your downward facing dog. Big breath. Nice slow exhale out of the nose. One more time, breathe in. Slow breath out. Beautiful, here we go to the other side. Lift that left leg up long and straight behind you. Bend in your knee and open the knee to the sky, finding space. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and see how slowly you can draw forward right into that low lunge. Come up onto your fingertips. Maybe widen your stance so you can really stretch. A little rock forward and back. And just see what's happening in your hips. Breathe. And then gently you're going to shorten your stance, sinking that back heel to the floor so that right hip can draw forward. Work into the ground. From that pressing of the ground, you're going to find your power and press right into that warrior one. Hands to the heart. See if you can really ratchet that right hip forward and scoop into the tail. The tendency is to duck butt a little bit. So see if you can scoop the pelvis forward, bend into the knee, and keep straightening that back leg. Right hip's rotating in. Then the arms come up to the sky. Deep breath. Exhale, draw your elbows back and open into your chest. Couple times, breathe in. Exhale, elbows back. One more. Big stretch. And slow and steady, harnessing your power, pulling your hands in as if you're soaking up and charging your hands, bringing your hands right into heart center. Interlacing your pointer fingers, inhaling arms up and out. Start to lean forward, press back through your heels, strong legs. Breathe for 3, 2, and then slowly lower it down. 1. Back heel lifts. Start to transition and spiral into that slow, low lunge twist. Lift the chest, open the heart, and breathe. Sink it deeper. 1 more. Good, and then transition it back. 3-legged dog, downward dog, or take that 3-legged vinyasa. Find your length, find your strength. And by doing so, you will tap into that deep internal power. Downward dog, 3 big breaths together, in from the belly. Big exhale out of your mouth. 2 times, breathe in. Let it go. 1 more time, big breath. Nice big exhale. Good, Good. And then you're going to bring your feet back together. That right leg lifts to the sky, long and straight. Bending your knee, open the knee to the sky, find length. Exhale, knee to your nose, rounding like a cat. Slowly glide forward, right for that low lunge. Back heel to the floor, press into your toes, warrior one. Inhale, breath. Exhale, draw your elbows back, open into the chest. Slow and steady, palms come together, scooping in the tail, find your power. Inhale, Kali Mudra, reach it up. Exhale, start to extend, reach it forward, take your time. Start to lift off of your back heel and land into that warrior three, flying up into warrior three. Take a long, deep breath, square into your hip, breathe, sink it deeper. Sink your hips low, reach your arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, twisting chair over to the right. Thumbs to the heart. Exhale, sink it deeper. Good, back to center, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, high to low push-up, step or float. Up dog, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath. Nice, slow exhale. Beautiful, guys. Here we go to the left side. Left leg lifts up. Bend in the knee, open it out. Back to center, knee to the nose, round like a cat. Glide it forward for that low lunge. Back heel to the floor, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus those arms, elbows back. Slow and steady, tap into that power. Draw your hands to the heart. Inhale for that Kali Mudra, lift it up. Extending into your warrior three, start to shift it forward, reaching, lifting your back leg up. Breathe. Rotate that right hip down, extend long through your spine. And then sink it nice and low right into that chair pose, feet together to touch. Exhale, twist over to the left. Big breath in. Exhale, sink it deeper. Back to center, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low push-up. And as you're jumping back, see if you can really shift your weight forward so that you land with your elbows bent and you try to slow down the flow as you release towards the floor, like this. Big up dog. And then back, let's take a child's pose. 2 big breaths. Out of your nose, see if you can slow down. Tuning inward. Knowing that your true power comes from knowing when to rest and knowing when to push. One more breath. And press it back, downward facing dog. Great job. Here we go, finding our last little warrior flow. That right leg lifts up to the sky, long and straight. Bend in the knee, open it out. And then slowly you're gonna bring your knee to your nose, rounding like a cat. Working the core, take your knee to your right elbow. And then left elbow, right elbow, left elbow, right elbow, left elbow. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Knee to the nose, step it forward for your low lunge. Great job. This time your front foot is gonna be right in the center of your mat and your back heel to the floor so that you can slowly rise into that warrior 2. Start to flow it up right into that warrior 2. Try to draw that back hip down and push your knee open to the side. Breathe in, and then exhale, sink it deeper. Flip your palm, reach it forward, and then back into the side body. Big, long stretch, softening into your shoulders and find space here. Good, and then start to straighten your leg, hand towards that inner shin, finding that nice deep triangle pose. Opening in the chest. Try not to force yourself to come to the ground, so you're leaning forward, but try to lift up, engage your core, and twist your ribs to the sky. And then rise back up to that warrior 2. Good, start to extend it forward and reach. You're gonna slowly cartwheel your way down, high to low push-up. Inhale back up to your up dog. This is where it's gonna get fun. If you don't wanna do this, it's totally fine. But if you want to up your power, here's what we're gonna do. Take a deep breath. You're gonna go back to that low push-up position. And then back up to your up dog. We're gonna do that a few times. Ooh, it's so fun. Are you feeling it? Good, Good, and then press it back, downward dog. Awesome job, you guys. Big breath in, big breath out of your mouth. One more, letting it go. Awesome, the left leg is gonna float up, bend in the knee, open it to the sky, and then slow and steady, draw that knee to your nose, rounding like a cat. Feel your core work, and then you're gonna touch left elbow, left, right, left, right. You got this. And then glide it forward for your low lunge. Beautiful. This time we're aligning right into that warrior two. So the back heel presses to the floor. Start to lift up, sink into your legs, and then cartwheel up. Right to that warrior two. Feel the shoulder blades draw back, belly button pull in. And then again, notice that back hip wants to stick out. So see if you can draw it down. Push the knee out towards the knife edge of your foot. Soften your gaze and sink a little deeper. Flip your palm, reach it forward, and then right into that peaceful warrior, big stretch, softening in the neck, the jaw, the face. Breathe. And straighten your leg. Again, that hand comes towards the inner shin, so don't try to overforce it by bending forward, but try to lengthen up. And then rotate the ribs in the chest up to the sky. Deep breath. And then right back up to that warrior two. Awesome job. Breathe in. Exhale, reach it forward. And down you go. Here we go through those same little chaturanga to up dog flow. You can do it with me if you want, or feel free to rest in child's pose. Good, and let's push it back up to push up, and then back to down dog. Awesome, you guys. Big breath. Nice big exhale. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Now breathe through your nose, keeping all of that internal heat. We're going into a little more core. So you're going to come through a sit through, or simply lower down your knees, cross your ankles, and we're going to come into boat position. So take your time. You're going to be right in the middle of your mat. So sit up nice and tall. You're going to lift through the chest and take your hands behind your knees. Draw your shoulders back and pull the belly button down. From here, you're just going to start to lift your feet up and squeeze the knees together. Option one, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you like to flow with me. We're going to go high to low boat. Here we go, tapping into that power. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. See if you can breathe. And smile, because that makes it so much more fun. Here we go. And as you do this, think about your life and think about how powerful you can be. And you can do that when you're sure of yourself, when you believe in yourself. And how you do that is by not giving up. So here we go. We've got it for 3, 2, 1. And you're going to lower it and hold it. And you're going to do like a little crisscross, crossing your feet, crossing your hands, your belly button's pushing towards the floor. If you had to take a break, that's okay. Coming back into it. You've got it for 3 breaths. 2, and then 1. Take a big exhale. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your body. And notice what it feels like to tap into that fire. That internal push to build to a new place, a new vibration that creates effort, requires effort, requires more from you. Great, let's stretch those hip flexors. So basing your feet, we're gonna come right into your bridge pose. You're gonna make sure that your fingertips are just right by your heels. Press down into the ground and then slowly start to lift your hips up. You can stay here or perhaps shimmy your shoulder blades together, pressing your chest towards your chin and feeling that deep opening in the front of your hips. Nice. Start to slowly lower your way down. I think you guys said that you wanted more core, right? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and do a little more now. So as we're down here, you're just going to start to lift your knees so that your feet are parallel to the floor, and you're going to bring your hands right to your knees. Now notice how your back tends to want to arch. See if you can scoop the pelvis towards the floor and pull your belly button in towards the ground. Push your hands onto your knees and lift up into your chest and push your belly button towards the floor. And see how much resistance you can create between your arms and your legs. Breathe, active toes, push that belly button down. Careful not to crank your neck. Push, push, push for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, feet together, knees apart. One hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Just notice how it feels. Notice the warmth, notice the sensations in your body. As each time we activate here, you're drawing energy to a new part of you. You're waking up new muscles, and you're creating possibility. Great. Last set of core. Here we go, guys. We're going to do bicycle sit-ups. Taking your hands behind your head. You're going to make sure that you're not like cranking in your neck, but you're actually relaxing your neck into your hands so that your shoulders are doing all of the work. And that naturally is going to engage your core, okay? You're going to extend the left leg long and straight, and then start to bring the left elbow towards the right knee. And as you exhale, you're going to switch from side to side. Try to keep your shoulders off of the floor as you rotate. You're going to breathe out of your nose. Maybe if you want to make it harder, start to straighten those legs and smile. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, good. 1, little pulses to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Awesome job, guys. Come back to that Baddha-Konasana, feet together, left hand to your chest, right hand to your stomach. Take a deep inhale and a big sigh. Let it go. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Deep breath. Part of you tapping into your power is letting go of what no longer serves you. And instead of running away from your truth, running away from your light, running away from the power that you have, see if you can embrace it, celebrate it, and walk into the fear with a connection and a knowingness of all that you can be, all that you are. Take a deep breath. Breathe that into your belly, to your chest. Breathe in more. Hold it. Tuck the chin. Lift the pelvic floor. And a nice slow exhale. Beautiful, guys. Start to slowly bring your knees together and into your chest. A gentle, loving rock from side to side on your low back. And nice and easy, you're going to take your hands behind your knees and roll forward and back on your spine until you come to seated, crossing your ankles. Plant your hands, press back into that high push-up, shift forward, lower down. Inhale to that upward dog, big stretch, rising. Go ahead and twist, look over that right shoulder, left shoulder, back to center, and then all the way down to your belly. Good, and then bring your fingertips nice and wide. Lift into your chest, find space. Pulling the collarbone forward, shoulder blades back,
Belly button pushing towards the floor. And then nice and easy, lower it down. Bring your hands behind your back for your locust. Start to zip everything up, feet together, and interlace your hands, point your fingers out. Draw your shoulder blades back and look directly at the floor in front of you. So your head's not up and cranking on your neck, but the head is light and the gaze is right in front of you. Good, and then inhale, you're gonna lift your feet up and then draw your fingertips towards your heels. Lower it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And hold it. And then release, elbows wide, forehead to the floor. Take a moment and soften it out. Good, last one of the back bends. Working in that low back, you're gonna take your arms nice and wide like a cactus and bring your feet like a jumping jack. Make sure that your shoulders are in line with your elbows. Inhale, you're gonna lift everything up, and then exhale, you're gonna zip it up, lift it higher. Inhale, open. Exhale, zip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. 3. Work your whole body. 2. 1. Lift and hold it, and then you're going to start to wiggle side to side, just like you're like Superman. You can maybe even fly your arms side to side, feeling your oblique strength, feeling your whole body. Big breath. Lift everything up, and then lower down. Elbows wide, forehead right onto your hands. Take a moment to ground. One more breath. Beautiful, nice and easy. We're gonna come back up, plant your hands, tuck your toes. You're pushing right into a high push-up. Big exhale. And then back to down dog. Tail to the sky. Beautiful, a little bit of booty work. Then we're gonna stretch our hips, and then we're gonna chill. Let's do this. Here we go, that right leg lifts up to the sky. And then exhale, you're gonna draw it out nice and wide. Inhale it back up. Exhale it wide. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time you're gonna hold it, lift it as high as you can and start to shift forward. You got it. And then back up. One more. And back to down dog. Nice job. Here we go. Left side. Lift it up. Nice and easy. You're going to start to open it out and bring it back up. Open it out. Bring it back up. Couple times. Working that glute. And then all the way out, and then all the way forward. And then back up. Oh, it's so hard. Great job. Back to down dog. Good. And then down onto your knees. Let's just chill. It's a little cat-cow. Breathe it in. Dip in the back. Exhale, round in your spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Great. Let's come into a nice hip stretch. You're going to slowly from all fours bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Make sure that your knee is stacked right over your ankle. Your gaze is forward. Option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, you can come down to a lower lizard stretch. Just soften a little bit, maybe even resting your forehead on your thumbs. Breathe. See how much space you can create in your hip. Of course, you don't have to come all the way down. You can always use a block or a prop if that feels better for your body. Great. Slowly come back up. Take your time. Come back onto all fours. Nice and easy. You're switching to the other side. Left foot transitions right outside of that left hand. Find length in your body. And then exhale, lowers down. Deep breaths into that outer hip. Every exhale, you relax more into your power. The power to surrender. The power of authenticity. power of connection. In your physical body and everywhere in your life. Great, slow and steady, coming back up. Take your time back to all fours. We're going to do one final vinyasa. Tuck your toes, press it to your downward facing dog, tail to the sky. Nice big stretch. Inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet, press the chest towards the thighs. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, scoop the pelvis. Slowly you can roll your way forward right into that high plank. Inhale, long breath, look forward. Exhale, down and hold it. Inhale, up dog, big stretch. Exhale, back downward dog. And nice and easy, you're just going to make your way down onto your back for our last couple poses, right into our finishing sequence. Onto your back. Take your time to use your core as you roll down. You're going to come right into your happy baby. So drawing your feet out nice and wide. Take your hands to the outsides of your feet. See if you can pull your shoulder blades down towards the ground. And your knees open, knees pushing towards the floor behind you. Feel that nice deep stretch in your inner thigh. Maybe a little rock from side to side. And slowly back to center. The left leg extends long, the right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. And then slowly start to bring the leg across your body for your spinal twist. Gaze is over to the right, knee is to the left. Opening your spine, rinse out your spine. And exhale, find space. One more breath. Great. Back to center. Take your time switching over to the left. Left knee in. And then right to the spinal twist across the body. Gaze is over to the left. If there's any other poses that your body is calling for, please feel free to take them. And when you're ready, join me in Savasana. Feel your shoulders shimmy back away from your ears and your feet relax wide. As true power can happen when the body is relaxed, is efforted. Your body is full of effort. And then you can finally release. Releasing the mind. Releasing into stillness. And start to slowly draw awareness to just your pinky toes and your pinky fingers. And the rest of the toes and the fingers. Take a nice big stretch, reaching the arms up. And a big exhale. Roll yourself to your side, to the right or to the left, whichever way is calling you today. Take a moment to pause. Knowing that true power comes from trust and surrender. Rise slowly up to your seated meditation. Take your time. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your stomach. Knowing that when your heart is aligned with your action, When you're in your highest, most authentic self, anything is possible. Breathe into that, to your belly, your chest. Breathe in more. Hold it, tuck your chin, lift the pelvic floor. And breathe out of the nose, relaxing into your own energy. And bring your hands to your forehead in gratitude to this practice, into you and your highest of vibration, honoring this within yourself and each of us. Namaste.